Good morning, everyone. It's Julie, the Penny Saving Mama, and we have another real life morning. I woke up 2 hours late, so we were supposed to leave in 10 minutes, and I am trying to get dinner prepped for tonight. Remember, our grocery budget per month is $80 a month for a family of four. That's my budget. I like to be challenged, but this month in January, I am trying to spend no more than $20. We have an excess of food right now, and I want to save that for a buffer for other things that we need. You can see my kitchen is a complete mess. We have dishes in the sink, we have compost in the bowl, we have stuff out. So you guys know I was making the veggie broth the other day. Started the night before last, cooked through yesterday, and last night I was exhausted. It was my first day up and out of bed from not feeling well, and for the whole day went to work. Went to basketball practice last night and came home. Didn't want to deal with any of that, so I set my alarm early this morning. I usually get it between 4 and 4:30. I set it for 3:45 and I hit snooze, and I set it for 4:15, and the next thing I know, my husband's waking me up. It's 10 till 6. It's time to wake up the kids. Thank goodness we didn't have track practice this morning because we would have missed it. So I got the veggie broth in jars. I'm going to put those in the fridge. Needless to say, we don't have time to can those. But I only have one crock pot. Well, I have two crock pots. I have one that I can use. And I'm sorry, you're going to get dizzy this morning. I'm just putting the broth in the fridge. I would like to cool down a little bit more, but we don't have time for that. It was on keep warm. It wasn't on hot all night, so it should be fine. And then hopefully tonight or Thursday night I can get it canned. But I also wanted to make some chicken bone broth, and that way I could can it both at the same time. So it might be Friday night. Okay, so let me get this last jar out of the way. If I'm barking at my kids, I apologize. Like I said, we're supposed to be leaving in 10 minutes. That's not going to happen, but we're just going to see exactly how long it'll take me to throw together chili for tonight. Quick, easy, and healthy. I will say I just grabbed one of those bags of the meat. I took that tube of 10 pounds of meat and put it into 6 quart-size Ziploc bags. 6, you divide it, it's not 2 pounds a piece, but it's more than 1 pound. So it's a good amount of meat. Remember, I had those beans soaking for over 24 hours. I did drain the water last night. So these are the beans. You might say there's more beans than meat. Yeah, there is. When you're trying to save money, here's an example of the bag of beef. So it's more than a pound, less than 2 pounds. And I'm doing like the batch of chili I'm making is probably like a triple batch, but I want it to be veggie heavy. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the crock pot on high. My crock pot, is it dirty? Yes, it is dirty. I just took veggie broth out of it, but I am not going to take the time to clean it when I'm just gonna put more veggies and stuff in it. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get the tripod set up. Let's do it this way. That might be dangerous. That might be dangerous. We'll just work with it. Okay, so we work with what we have, right? I had a quick glance. I found 2 chili packets. I'm doing a triple batch, so I got taco seasoning. It'll be fine. It'll work. I have more beans than meat. It'll work. I don't have red kidney beans. I have small red beans. I have cranberry beans, and I have great northern beans. It's fine. Use what you have. The packets call for 2 cans of tomato sauce. I was actually going to use fresh frozen tomatoes from our freezer from our garden last year. trying to make room in the freezer. That did not happen this morning. So, got a big old can of tomatoes and a can of tomato sauce, and I have other cans of tomatoes if I need them. And I also have told you guys that I will put zucchini into anything that I can because it is a good filler. It's good for you. It's inexpensive and it has a very mild flavor, so you can't taste it in anything. Kids may have some kids, my kids are used to it, may have an aversion to seeing things. If you chop it up in chili, they're not going to see it. But it is a healthy, inexpensive way to extend your meal and make it go further. I was going to cut up 2 bell peppers. This is one of the older ones that's over 2 weeks old. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of getting kind of wrinkly. It's just not as happy. I have another one from that same time. I should have started the time on this. We're at 6 minutes right now, so I probably started this about at 5 minutes. I'm just throwing the stuff in the crock pot behind the phone as I get it cut up. I do have the crock pot on high. I do not have oil in it. The only oil I have is going to be the natural fat from the ground beef. I know it's fancy. I know people like the flavor of the oil. It makes things easier sometimes, but it is way more expensive than just using natural oil in meat that you're already cooking or using water or veggie broth. Does that mean I never use oil? No, I use oil all the time. Not all the time, not near as much as I used to, but I do use it. My husband uses it. I am not against it. I just try to make cleaner options when I can, when I know how, and when, I get the same flavor. I also have some bacon I pulled out of the freezer when we got back from our trip that I need to get cooked up and maybe do like a baked potato night or something. Did you feed one of the animals? Not yet? Okay, can you do that for me? Hey, Nelda, I need you to get ready, baby. We're supposed to be leaving in 3 minutes. I know that's not going to happen, but we need to try to be as close as we can. And it's not your guys' fault. I'm the one that woke up 2 hours late. Thank goodness Daddy woke me up. Okay, where was I? I have no idea. Like I said, real life, guys. And after I do this, luckily last night, I had the forethought of getting some of my food together for the day, not all of it, which I'm glad because I need every extra second today. So half of the zucchini is in the crock pot. Usually I would cook, I almost forgot the onions, guys. Do you have to put onions in chili? No. Do you have to put bell peppers in chili? No. You don't. You don't have to do any of that. I like to make it veggie heavy, just to add the extra nutrients in there. And also, like I was saying, beans are a lot more inexpensive than meat. So even though, like, Julie, you had 10 pounds of meat, why can't you put more meat in a triple batch of chili? Well, the meat goes further if you stretch it, right? So I'm trying to show people that you don't have to do things the normal way. There are ways to cut your budget and still have good, healthy, inexpensive meals and easy meals. If you don't want to cut up bell pepper and put it in your chili, fine. If you don't want to put onion or, frozen tomatoes, which I don't have, zucchini, then don't do it. I'm just giving you options. Like I always say, food does not have to be fancy. It has to be functional. We need to fill bellies, and we need to give the body the nutrients and vitamins it needs. Okay, so bell pepper, be a little chunky. And then I need to get an onion or two out. I actually forgot about the onion. I would normally get these in the... Hey, Nelda, when you get to a stopping point, can you come here, please? Go ahead and finish what you're doing. Go ahead and brush your teeth, brush your hair, all that stuff. I'm just reaching in here and trying to find some onions. Looks like our onions are sprouting, so it's a good time to use them. There's a small one that has sprouted, and a bigger one. I forgot to get my baggie out for ends and pieces for veggies, so I'll have my daughter do that when she gets to a stopping point, or I will, whoever gets done first. This stuff will cook down all day, so you don't have to cut really small pieces. Can you please get the veggie bag out for me out of the freezer, bottom shelf? It's almost empty because I just made that veggie broth. Don't you look cute today? The Ziploc bag, right there, that's it. So let me go ahead and get this cut up, and then I'm going to ask you to get all the ends and pieces and put them in there for me. I'm putting the vegetables I'm cutting up, I'm putting in the crock pot, yes. Here, all this stuff over on this side, if you could put that in that baggie, I sure would appreciate it. You're saving me. Oh, no, this is the actual onion.
I know.
This. Right there? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. It's fine. It'll be fine. You may want to wash your hands after so they don't smell like onions all day. Okay, so I'm not chopping these small. I'm chopping these kind of in chunks. So I guess you can't really see. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just needs to be in there. Big chunks. Part of that is because I don't care about chunky chili, and part of that is because the less cuts I do, the quicker I'll get done, if we're completely honest here. So some people have asked me, why do you add meat if you're so big on veggies? Why do you add meat at all? Well, I cook for myself and I cook for my family. I don't typically have time to do 2 different meals. For a long time, I was whole food plant-based, and I felt better than I had in years and years and years. And honestly, you guys know I work full-time. We are active with, I would say our homestead, but it's not a homestead yet. Our property. We're active with our property. We have a lot going on. We have 2 active kids. We try to be active in the community. Okay, now I'm taking the beans. Let me just unplug the crock pot and move this over. So right now, onions, bell pepper, and that zucchini on the bottom. I'm not going to add any extra seasoning because we have the seasoning packet. It will get loud in a minute because I'm going to have to open cans. Hey, Chuck. Usually I just cook the meat probably in the crock pot since I'm cooking it all day, but I didn't have time to do that this morning. I'm going to need the trash taken out in just a second, please. Is all your stuff together for school, your backpack together and everything? Go ahead and do that first. Because we should have left 5 minutes ago. You don't want to put grease down your drain. Okay, what was I saying? Was it important? Probably not. Oh, the veggie. I do veggie chili. I like veggie chili. But I don't have time to do 2 separate menus. I don't have the energy to do 2 separate menus for everyone else and me. So I try to do what's it called? Compromise? Yes. You can take it for snack, yes. My kids each got a Costco box of the Nutellas for Christmas. Wow, a lot of them disappeared yesterday. So they each have a bag left. We had to try to pack it smart because we had to bring it on a plane coming home. Okay, so I have the burger in here. So I am not against meat. I just feel better when I'm getting all the nutrients from fruits and veggies, and when I'm more conscious about that. I know I'll have people say for dinner, do we have chips for our chili? No, we don't. I can make some with the corn tortillas I have left, but they won't be the chips like they're thinking about. Okay, now I have the hamburger meat. You see the amount of burger there is? Now let's add the beans. Almost a full crock pot already. I will add some more water. It's going to get loud. My apologies. Is this even turned on? Let's see. Alright, this is canned tomatoes. The big old can of tomatoes. I really, huh? Yeah. Hey, why are you up there? You got shoes on. Okay, hurry up. And you can clean it off before you leave. My daughter's standing on the counter in her shoes. Trying to reach something on the top shelf. So good for you trying to figure it out and get a solution. But let's try not to put shoes on the counter that we eat off of. And they'll prep off that. Okay. So now we got the tomatoes. I really wanted to use up some of those tomatoes in the freezer. I think I have like 2 Walmart bagfuls, I think. Okay, I'm just going to start stirring this. Let me put the packets in here first. The vegetables will cook down some, which will add some natural moisture. But I am going to have to add some more water. May have to add some more tomatoes. We'll see. Chili mix, taco mix, and another chili mix. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be functional and fill those bellies. And of course, it's a bonus if it tastes good, right, kids? But chili is one of those things, there's so many different ways to do it. If you have to change it up, if you don't have the exact ingredients, who cares? Use what you have. It'll be okay. And you might actually like it better with the different flavors and stuff in there. All right, I'm spilling the, go ahead and add some water. It's hard to mix. That was about a half a can of water. I'll add some more in just a second. This is very bean heavy, which is also a good source of protein. So you have the meat and you have 3 kinds of beans, none of which are pinto or, and we have pinto beans. I just wanted to use beans that are older. All right, I'm going to add some more. Man, they're a can of tomatoes probably. Let's see what that does. All right, time check. We should have left 10 minutes ago. We're still fine. We're just not going to be early. Sure. You guys will be at school on time. I might be to work a little late. All right, another can of tomatoes. What do you need to do? Okay, you don't have time to fight it. Get another one or don't take it. Did it break off? That's not going to hold it. You can do that, but the tape is not going to hold the lid together. So my daughter is trying to get a water bottle. Let me see real quick. And she is being creative and using her brain. So the part that goes around the water bottle for the lid broke. So she is trying to tape it. I don't think that's going to be strong enough to tape it. You can try it. Okay, but you also have other things you need to do. Chuck, I need the trash taken out, please. And Nelda, I need you, as soon as I get done with this, I need you to start emptying the dishwasher. As soon as I get this mess cleaned up. Alright, so this is what it's going to look like. Perfect. Not perfect, but not perfect can be perfect. My dirty lid from the veggie broth residue on there. I don't care. It's real life. Okay. Take the camera down. Pulling this over. I've already washed that bowl. I need to wash this bowl. And we're going to bring this back over. And plug it up. Usually I would put it on high for an hour or 2 to get it going, and then put it on low or keep warm for the rest of the day. So I guess I'll have it on high for about 10 minutes. Okay, that's it. Clean up your mess. Clean up your dishes. Oh, hey, can I use that bag? Can you open it for me? My hero. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. Alright. Good job, kids. Now I'm going to see if I can wash a couple of these bowls and be done. Okay. So everything takes longer when you're trying to do it on video. Okay. So that was about 23 minutes. I was at 6 something. So that's 17 minutes. 17 minutes. And that's to chop fresh stuff that if you don't have to put it in there, if you don't want to put it in there, you don't have to. You don't have to have the exact beans. You don't have to have exactly what the recipe calls for. You can still have a good, hearty, healthy dinner. This is a lot of food that will feed our family for a couple of days. I think we have some sour cream left in there that will need to get used up. We have some cheese. I bought some cheese when we went to the store. We don't have chips. I'm not worried about it. We can make some toast. We can make chips out of corn tortillas. But that is a quick, healthy dinner. Would it have been healthier if I didn't use packets, if I did it homemade? Yes. Did I have time for that? No, I didn't. All right, we are now 15 minutes past our time to leave. I still have to get my lunch ready for the day. We'll see if I can do a video for that one too. You guys have a wonderful day. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.